Hey Facebook friends, how you guys doing? This is Dr. Bagley, and today I want to get into some things. I've been talking to my good guy Lopez yesterday, and we really got into a nice discussion. And today, I think I really want to focus on some of the guys, so we can talk a little bit about how we can help our guys be a little bit more stronger. So we're going to do a little serious on men. So let's go on the board over here. And I don't know why I do this. I don't never turn my fan off before I start these things. Hold on one second. All right. So today I wanna piggyback, and let me turn this thing around. So we're gonna talk to the men, okay? And we're going to use this diagram that I used last time. This is the wolf diagram, and we talked about the leader. These two, the yellow and the green, those are the defenders, the family, and then the elders, and so on. So we're going to talk about four subjects, guys. We're going to talk about men and their identity. Today we're going to talk about men and leadership, being a leader. We're going to talk about man and God, and then man in relationships. All right. So out of those four subjects, we're really going to focus on those things. Now, let's define a couple of things. I know you ladies are out there. I know a lot of you ladies watch what I do, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing. One of the things that I really want you to focus on is that I'm not trying to bash any of you. What I'm trying to do is go off of what I've known in counseling within years now, and that is where the good men. And so, in context, me and Lopez last night we talked about it, and we're really passionate about helping. Now, Lopez is on the kids, and so I thought I took it upon myself to really talk to the older guys as well as some of you ladies. Men who you have who can all you can piggyback on this, and as well as kids who are coming up. So let's get into it. What are we talking about when we talk about men? And I want to use this diagram right here. In this diagram, we have the alpha, we have the alpha wolf. Then we have the defenders. Now we talked about this last time, and then we have the family, and then the elderly, and then the sick. The elderly and the sick sets the pace of this whole thing. Okay, they set the pace. My hardship in this whole diagram is my hardship is we have guys out there who is not, and let me repeat this, who is not taking responsibility. I've known throughout the years of guys leaving their family because they have a child that is disabled, leaving the family because the wife is not participating. Not to say there's something wrong with her, but she's just not there. So in other words, the pace that is set in the family, they leave the family because I guess they're going too slow. Now in context, they're going too slow, so they leave the family and the responsibility. When they do leave, then they leave for another person called pleasure, and then that pleasure becomes addictive, that addictive state. So in this context of what I'm basically saying is we have some men running from our responsibility, and they go into pleasure, and pleasure has become the addiction part of their life. We all know that sex is a part of an addiction, running away, hiding from reality. Now, when I say pleasure, that's basically what I'm saying. Any and everything that runs away from reality. The reality is we got men out there quitting on their families, quitting on their communities because there's the pace that has been set for them is either too slow or they're just not there for them. So in context, we're not talking about them. In fact, let's do this. This guy, I'm actually kicking him out because there's a lot of guys out there who are not doing that. But then you have a lot of guys here and here who are warriors, and their objective is to war. So they got the front, these set of wolves got the back, and they protect the family. Now, what I'm going to do is within these 4 subjects here, God, relationships, ID of a man, and leader in today's leadership, what I want to do is show you guys here how to be that alpha right there. Okay, that's what I want to do today. Now, in doing this, let's go up in here. Let's get right into it. Hebrews 11:1 talks about faith. Faith is the substance of the things hoped for, and then later the evidence of the things not seen. So I want to help a guy because in leadership position of today, in the leadership position, we need to understand defining what the leader is. There's books and there's videos out there, and you don't need me to tell you what a leader is. You need me to show you what a leader is, because everyone can say you need to be this and you need to have this. Some guys without the knowledge of what it means to be a leader can turn and convert themselves into a dictator without realizing it, and then destroy everything in the process of trying to be a leader. And then you have those leaders who are leaders but not supposed to be leaders because they're dictators and not understanding what a leader is. Now, in all things, a true leader, the number one thing what a leader is the one who has a vision. So let's go back on the board. Has a vision. So you have to hope for a vision. What is your vision for yourself? What is your vision for your family? And what is your vision for the community? The vision is the key to the hope for, and then the knowledge is the key for any idea or the hope for. Okay, so let me break this down. My people is destroyed for the lack of what we call knowledge. Knowledge versus wisdom. Knowledge is understanding concept of what I'm about to give you. But you can't grow yourself. You can't grow your family. You can't grow your community without a vision. What is the vision has to do? Now, a lot of guys, a lot of leaders have one-minded, a straight focus vision of an idea of themselves without realizing if you focus on yourself, you're focusing on yourself while everything in the world is being destroyed. If you focus on you and just your family, everything else in the world is destroyed. If you focus on just you and your clan, your group of people, then everything else is destroyed in the world. The vision for a man is the protector of not just his family, right? Not just his family, but he's the protector and the leader for everything he does. He can be a leader in the church. He can be the leader in the community. He can be a leader in his family. He can be leader of his family, and so on and so forth. The leader has to start with a vision. That vision then has to be backed up with knowledge. And that vision and knowledge, you need to bring an idea out. So let's go back. That idea. Where does an idea that will help your vision, the hope for, where is the idea going to help the vision? And then the knowledge is what I'm giving you. The idea for that vision, self, family, and community, comes from a problem. See, here's the problem. We talked about this last time. If that's the problem, what do we need to do? Like I talked about it last time. So some cultures say there's no crisis, there's only opportunity. Opportunity has a problem. This is the problem. Idea comes out of the problem. And then the idea out of the problem comes opportunity. Okay, when you then get to this position, you look at your community, you look out there in the business world, and you then says, I see an opportunity. What's the next thing? You need to address the supply and demand issue. Supply simply means out of the problem, what can I create to give to them a supply, supply to them because there's a demand for it. Now, can you supply for the demand? What's the demand? It's the problem. That's where you get your idea from. And once you get your idea, then you have a vision, and you have a vision that will address the yourself, your family, and the community. Okay? Hey, how you doing? So that's the key. That's where we get our idea from. So this process is where Steve Jobs come from. This idea is where all greats, what we know as greats and what we know as rich people, we know because that's how they went ahead. They saw a problem, and then instead of looking at those kids, and saying, "Oh, poor kids, oh, we need to raise some money," then give them some money and feed them. Well, that's giving away things. What we need to do is find a problem and figure out how to make money from it, because making money does a lot of things. It helps you in your vision. It helps them supply the need that they have or in a demand. And if you give them the need, then they won't look like that. They'll have shoes, they'll have clothes, they'll have food, because then now you start a business, and that business needs to employ people, and now you're giving back to the community. See, one of the things that people don't realize, if you're part of the 99ers and there's a 1%, if you're part of the 99, you're wrong. Stop blaming the 1%, because the 1% is doing God's business. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying their characteristics and their personality is godly. What I'm saying is God created us. God made us. We're the image of God. We're the likeness of God. And so therefore, we're not supposed to look like this. We're supposed to take care of that. And how do you take care of it? Is you find the opportunity within it, and then that opportunity, you can grow your vision and help it. Okay? Hey, how's it going? So that's the first thing. Stop with the mentality that poor people is not, we're supposed to just give dollars to poor people. We're supposed to give stuff to poor people. Christmas comes, we're giving away. Thanksgiving, we're just giving away. We're just giving away. You're making yourself poor when you just give away. Stop making yourself poor and look at the problem and try to figure out, what can I do to solve the problem, instead of putting a Band-Aid on the problem. That's a leader. A leader resolve the problem, not put a Band-Aid on the dang problem. Hey, what's going on, Ray? All right, that's step number 1. Okay, so let's go back. Boom. All right, so we need knowledge. So we have a vision. Our vision is to help ourself, our family, our community. We need an idea. Where does the idea come from? It comes from the problem, and I see the opportunity out of the problem. Now, I know I can give a supply, a product or service, and I know there's a demand for my product and service. The next step, can others make money too? If you can answer this as a yes, then you don't need money to start off. And this is something that you don't realize. Stop with the fakeness and the excuses. Oh, I don't have no money to start a business. Oh, you need money. Oh, money doesn't grow up. Shut up with all that craziness and understand how the business is rolled and done. If someone else can make money from your idea, let them in. Bring them in. Okay? So let's talk about that. So others. Now, I got my idea. I have a vision, but I got my idea, problem, opportunity. I know I can do something, and there's a demand, and others can make money. What do I need to do? I have a product or service. First step, I need to structure. Okay. Let me help you in business. How do I get people who have money to give me money with zero credit? If I don't have money, then how do I get people with money to give me money to bring my vision and the idea that has the opportunity within the problem? Okay? What do I need to do? I need to make sure that my problem that I see and the opportunity that's within the problem, that I can supply a product or a service and other people can make money. How they make money is you start a company, you structure a company. A typical person who works starts a stupid LLC. Now, again, why do I say stupid? It's just, look, an LLC is a limited liability. Limited liability. Only the state recognizes a LLC. Federal don't recognize LLC. That's why federally you still use your, they treat you as a sole proprietor. Okay, you go into an S corp and you go do a regular corporation. The structure of it allows you to sell stocks to the privately to people who have money. They will give you money in return of those stock certificates of the company because they believe in your supply and demand. They believe in the opportunity. They believe in the problem. They believe in your idea. If they believe in your idea, then you can sell stocks of a company to receive money from people who have money, and you don't even need credit. You just need a great idea and supply and demand that says, I have a product or a service that deals with the problem and it has a demand for it. And therefore, I can receive money. Now, once you receive money, let's go back. Product and service. LLC is one person, and that one person is insecure. Let me talk about that real fast. Insecure. Why are they insecure? A doctor, a lawyer, a plumber. They're insecure and selfish because they just treat it as a job, a work. But here's the problem with an LLC. If they work in and making money. If they don't work, guess what? The company's not making money. LLC, you can sell stocks, but it's harder. It's harder. Now, here's the thing. Corporation is structured. How it's structured, you can structure it in a way where investors can give you money and you can just bring your vision alive. They're called investors. Investors is designed to invest their money into your idea, and then hopefully your idea will come to true and you can take care of the need or supply. The demand is right there. So you want to go and structure your idea, your business in a S corp or a corporation, because that's the easiest and the structuring way. Security, meaning the company, as well as taxation, as well as protection, liability issues, and so on and so forth. That's the easiest way for you to raise capital for your idea. Okay, let's go back. From here, a lot of people got this. Where a lot of people fail is what's going around that. This is why they fail. They have a product and service. So let's say I got a product. Okay, I got a product. What's the next thing? I need to manufacture it. I need to product research it, and I need a placement. So let me give you an idea. Boom. If I got this wine, I hope the top don't bust. If I got this wine, okay, so this is my product. This is what I got. I know there's a need for it, and I know other people can make money for it. So I have investors who help me with this to get this from an idea to this product. Okay, what's the next step? I need to manufacture it, meaning I need to make it. But before I make it, what do I need to do? I need to do product research. Product research, you don't get money for it. You don't get paid. When an investor gives you money for the company, you don't get paid. Manufacturing gets paid because they manufacture the product. They make it, the bottle, the labels. Product research, no one gets paid. Product research you have to do because you have to get a group of people to say, yes, I like it. There's a demand for it. There's a difference between an idea and you looking at a problem and the opportunity. There's a difference between that opportunity and any type of other product or service like this. You need people to say, in your product research, you need people to say, I like it. Okay, now what's the next thing? Placement. You need to place it. Where are you going to sell it at? And then you need to go from there. Now, what's next after that? Contracts, marketing, advertising. Okay. You got a product or service, company structure, good. Contract, marketing, advertising. I did manufacturing of it. I did my product research. I got stores that's placing it. I now need to make contracts, market it, and advertise it. Okay. You're not getting paid. The money, the investor's money is for the product. The product, you need to do that. But you also now, you got evidence that the product research says, oh, we like your product, we like your service. What's the next step? I need to market it. Market it is let people know about it. Advertise, let people know. You can have the best product, the best service. It can deal with the best problem and handle it. But if no one knows about it, take care and go into advertise and market your product or your service. That's the next step. Next, what's next? Contracts. We need to now have an accountant look at our income, record data. We need to record the data. All right, so we got all of that. Now, so far, there's a couple things. You're not getting paid, and there's a lot of damn work that needs to be done for someone who has no idea in what I'm talking about. So that means this, everyone. That means you get up before everyone else to do the research, to learn about corporations, to do the research about product research, and so on. You do your regular job. That sucks, right? It sucks, but you still need to make the money to pay your bills. Then when you come home, you take care of your family, kiss the kids, take care of the kids, and so on. Hey, what's going on? And you're doing what you're doing. And then when you put them to bed, you get back up and you go back and you do some research and you continuously learn about your product, your service, manufacturing, product research, placement, contracts, marketing, advertising, contracts, accounting, and record the data of everything. And guess what? That's only you doing it. You're doing it. No one else is going to do it. You know why no one else is going to do it? Because no one believes in the idea nor the vision that you have. Your mate is not going to do it because if they do, they love you. But no one cares. The only person cares is the investor. But the investor ain't going to do it. He's giving you or she's giving you the money. You have to do it. Now, this is where a lot of people mess up and quit. They don't believe in their vision. They don't believe in the product or service. And they're too damn tired because it's tiring to get up early in the morning to work on new information and new information that may or may not work. Product service tells me that it may or may not. Some people may like it. Some people may not like it. But you quit because why? It's hard. A lot of people don't like you. Who cares if they don't like you? This ain't me trying to impress you. This is me trying to bring a vision to life because I see a problem and I have an idea and I see opportunity and I need to. That's why you do it. Okay. So now think about it. You have to do all that. And here's another thing. Time doesn't stop. So that means you're going to have to work hard and harder than everyone else, because if you see an opportunity out of a problem, guess what? Other people do too. And so therefore, like Will Smith said, if there's two things going to happen when you get on a treadmill, either you're going to quit first or I'm going to die. No exception. Okay. So this is, if you don't want to be a quitter, you just take your time every day, 2 hours before, 2 hours after everyone go to sleep. Just take some time. Study what a corporation is. Study about manufacturing, who can manufacture. Study product research. When you're going to do that. Study about placement. Study about accounting, basic accounting you need to know. Study about learning the data that you're supposed to know as the leader, as the CEO of the company. Okay, once you do all of that, and you just went out and you got things in the placement, you got things out there, what's next? Let me show you. Employment. You see this? This is the new way of employment. You see the dog sled, guys? You see the dogs? You see the surrounding environment? Let me explain this right here real fast. Okay, let me explain this. Old school leadership was dictatorship. I'm the CEO. I'm the head man of the company. Do what I say because of my title. Nowadays, these kids are not playing this. They want to make a difference in their life. They want to participate and be part of something that gives them a feeling of they're doing something good for themselves, the community, and so on. So our leadership as leaders, our leadership has to change. And I found years ago this dog sled when I went to Alaska. The dog sled guy who's on the dog sled, he only has two jobs. He or she only has two jobs. Give the vision and then take care of them. That's it. Give the vision to the employees. This is the product we have. This is the service we have. I need your help. This is our goal. This is where we're going. Please help me, help the company with our goal. And we're going. Okay. Now, in this process, you see them working. You see them doing what they're doing. Your next step is, hey, Tim, how's it going? How's the family? Hey, Sally, how's it going? How's the family? Take care of them. What do you need? Oh, you need this enrichment. You want to be a leader. You want to grow. Let me send you to this seminar. Hey, you want to do this? Hey, you need some time off take care of your mama. Here you go. Take care of your mama. Your job is to take care of your team. Tell them the vision and then take care of your team. If you do that, let me go back so you can see it. If you take care of them, give them the vision, take care of them, it doesn't matter what the environment is. The team will take you to your goal. Your employee is your team. And that's what I'm saying. Now, out of everything I just said, in the very beginning, you hope for something, you have a vision, you have an idea, you saw a problem, you saw the opportunity in the problem. You said, all right, if I can produce a product or produce a service, and there's a demand for this because you saw it in the problem, and you say, I think I can make other people money we can share the wealth. Then you structure the company, you get the corporation going, you learn about that, you get the stocks going, you send that out and get investors, you start to manufacture product, service, and placement, you learn that, and you can contract marketing, advertise, learn that, you contracts, get your accounting, get your data, and you do all of that, and then you get some employees, and then you do all of that. And guess what? Let me get my marker. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Turn it. Let me turn this. So this is now 5 years. So that was now 5 years ago. You did all of that, and now you have your evidence. You just applied faith. Now, there's a couple of scriptures that says that faith without works, faith is dead. So if you applied all of this, guys, it's just a matter of time before you get your evidence. So let me revert this, and I'm going to show you something. In today, if I say today's now, if today is now, and let's go back. If today is now, and you said, I got an idea, I got a problem, I got opportunity in the problem, I think I can produce or supply something for the demand to that problem, and I know I can make other people's money. As long as you got that vision, it's going to help. Hope for is the key idea. All right. You said, I got a product or a service. I start a company. I'm going to do a S corporation because I want to sell stocks and get some investors. I then do manufacturing, product research, placement. Then I do marketing, advertising. Then I do contracts with accountants and records keeping. Then I got employees. And then guess what? In time, I got up early 2 hours before, and I stayed up 2 hours after. And then my life is just crazy because I had a crazy girlfriend and I had a crazy boyfriend, and my job just all kinds of craziness. And then I got crazy, and then I got crazy, and then eventually, guess what? I got evidence. If you do not stop, if you do not quit, you're going to have your evidence. It's just a matter of time. Incubation period. So it's like a seed. You put a seed in the ground. When you hold a seed in your hand, you see the seed, but so also in your mind, you see what the seed could be. You put the seed in the ground, in the darkness, and you work it. It's just a matter of time before you get your evidence. As long as you don't quit. And this is the problem with people. This is the problem with men and being a leader. Let's go back. This leading dog, wolf, is a leader not because he's smarter, not because he's bigger, not because he's faster. He's the leader because he kicked all these other wolves' ass. He kicked their butt, and he made a name for himself, and they all said, you the alpha, take care of us. You can beat us up, so take care of us. You quit. You quit on your own self. You quit on your family. You quit on your community. You decided that you don't want to put in the hard work, so you quit. And in quitting, you decided you want pleasure. Pleasure is an addiction that covers up reality. As long as you put away pleasure and go back to what God created man for in the beginning, and that is to work. If we go back to work, apply what I just taught you, knowledge, a person will destroy with the lack of knowledge. So as long as you apply what I just gave you, contact me, pay me, and I will teach you the intimate details of what I just taught you so you can then apply it to your own life, and in time, you will have the evidence. But as long as you don't quit, you're going to be the leader. You can take your vision. So let's go back to vision. You can take your vision, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and then take care of your community. As long as you take the knowledge that I just gave you with all of this, apply that knowledge, hope for it, work, get that idea, product and service, get that evidence, your vision, you're going to take care of it. And then, like I said, man's as a leader, there you is. If you quit, just be mindful. These dogs and these dogs are warriors. They protect the front, they protect the rear. If you quit, guess what? Don't worry. We got other replacements for you. If you quit your family, I guarantee you, your woman is going to find another man. There's no question about it. You know why? Because she's surviving. She has to survive. She has to get a protector for herself, for her family. So you as a man, if you quit, okay, quit. Be a loser. But for the men, we gonna take care of our responsibility. We understand we started off with nothing, and we're gonna apply and find it. What I just gave you the knowledge, we're gonna apply it and we're gonna work it, and it's just a matter of time before you have the evidence of vision of self, family, community. And that's today's lesson. The first of many lessons, like I said, we'll go back. So today is a leader. How do you be a leader if you broke? How do you be a leader if you don't do what God has in your heart to do? How are you going to be a leader, right? Next, we're going to probably talk about ID, the relations with God, and then relationship, okay? So we'll talk about that next time. So, guys and girls, in this context, if you have any questions, on how to become a lion, how to become the eagle, start with knowledge. You have to get up before, and you have to stay up late. You still have to work. But if you apply it, I guarantee you, it's just a matter of time before you get what you're supposed to get. All right. What's going on, my man? Anything else? I think that's all for today. It went a little longer than normal, but it was a good point that I needed to make for you guys. So this is Dr. Bagley. Have a great, I would say hum day, but for us guys who work, this ain't a hum day. This is just another working day. So have a great working day. And if you say hump day, that means you're lazy. So stop being lazy. This is just another work day. There's no rest until we get our evidence. Keep that in mind. We do not rest until we get our evidence. All right. So this is Dr. Bagley. I will talk to you guys later. Hello to everyone. Awesome. All right. So I will talk to all of you guys later. Review this and then share this. I'm also putting it on my YouTube because I'm gonna have other videos with you guys. But from now for a short period of time, I'm going to talk to the guys and we're going to get it together, at least give you the knowledge to get it together. And this is going to be hardcore. So this is going to be what it's going to be. Thanks a lot, Lopez, for your inspiration from yesterday's talk. Give me a call, comments, concerns, if you need me. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.